Hi everybody, it's Miss Riley. Welcome to Junk Drawer Art with Miss Riley. I'm Miss Riley. It is our 11th episode, and to celebrate almost the beginning of April, I kind of wanted to start a new weekly theme. So if you haven't already noticed, it is Must Draw Monday. So every Monday in this month of April and even a little into May, we'll be doing some kind of fun drawing activity. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the delay in today's video. I try to post them in the morning, but I am trying to get a little more high tech with my videos and trying some video editing software, and it's taken me a while to get it together, but hopefully it'll be better for you guys because you'll be able to see the images that I have for you a little bit better without a glare on my screen and me having to print things out and all of that. So make it look a little fancier for you. Today I am inside. This is my room. You can see my lovely hamper. But I'll be doing kind of an outside activity. So this is something that you can do outside, but I also know that a lot of my students live in, you might live in an apartment, or maybe even in an area where you can't go outside right now. So I wanted to really show you that even though we're going to be using sunlight today, this is an activity you can do in front of an open window or in a sunny spot in your house. So what we're going to actually be doing today is shadow art. You guys might have seen some of this floating around social media. I've been seeing it, and I've done it before, so I wanted to show it to you. So shadow art always makes me think of two things. It makes me think of my photography class that I took in high school, and we used photosensitive paper to make shadow art. We laid objects out on the paper, and the sun affected the paper. It caused a chemical reaction, and whatever left a shadow left a cool design on the paper. Now, you probably don't have photosensitive paper at home, but this is a free way to kind of recreate that experience, and it makes me think of the old practice, and some people still do it, of doing silhouettes. Hopefully, if I got my video editing software, you're seeing this right now, and maybe not me, but silhouettes are an outline design, usually of somebody's profile or of the side of their face, and it is done in one single hue and tone, so it kind of looks like a shadow. It's created by making a shadow. The artist would take a person or an item and use one single light source to cast a shadow on them. And so this was very, very popular in the 1700s, the 1800s, back before there really was photography, or photography, it took a really long time. You had to sit still for hours because they had to keep the exposure so high to get the photograph to develop. Photography was expensive once it was invented. Having somebody paint your portrait was expensive. You had to sit for a really long time. So casting the shadow and tracing it and filling it in one color, which is what we talk about when we say hue in one tone, it was a really inexpensive way to capture somebody, to get kind of like a picture of them. So it was a really popular way of making memories of somebody or something. If you go into your grandma's house or an older relative's house, you might see not a lot of these, but some of these on the wall. People would keep them in lockets. They were very special. So silhouettes is what I think of when I think of this project. But let me show you what we're going to do. We're kind of like a modern day silhouette. So I'm going to be in the sun a little bit. You might not be able to see my face, but I'll keep talking to you. So what I have is I just found a sunny spot in my house. You can just open the curtains, find somewhere. And I put a hard book down because you never, ever, ever, sorry, I have the sniffles, I have a little cold. You never want to draw on carpet. Your pencil will go right through the paper. So I just grabbed a nice hard book that I have. I'm laying my paper down on it. And my next step was to kind of find some cool things around my house that I would want to cast a shadow of. So I grabbed one of my son's trucks. That could work. I grabbed a few plastic dinosaurs, anything that's kind of tall and has a nice distinct shape. You don't want short things. They're not going to cast a good shadow. And so my next step is just to kind of lay these items out where I want them. And you can kind of see the shadow. And I will tell you, the shadows that you get depend on the time of the day that you're starting. If it is, right now it's morning, it's like 10 o'clock. The sun is a little bit lower, so my shadows are going to be a little longer The same in the afternoon when the sun's going down. In the middle of the day when the sun is way up in the middle, you're going to kind of get a shorter shadow, and you can kind of play with that. So try it at different times of the day and see what kind of shadow you get. I've got this really cool pterodactyl. I got my little action figure. You guys know I love Star Wars. I love Kylo Ren. So I'm just going to kind of set these things out. And it's up to you. The first time you do it, you may just want to lay them out and experiment with them. Turn them different ways. Look and see what shadow you get. You might want to make a scene. So I could put like him down here in between the person and the trees and put the pterodactyl up here. And all I'm going to do is take a simple pencil and just start tracing around the shapes. Once I trace it, I'd like to draw the line down at the bottom to meet it, and then I might just take it away. Today is not a super sunny day, so some of my edges might be a little bit fuzzy, and that's okay. On a sunnier day, it would be even better, but I know we're going to have a few cloudy days coming up. So you just do the best you can with the weather you have. I knocked that guy over, didn't I? Ooh, this guy's gonna be really cool. So I'm just tracing along the edges. I found that a lot of times when I'm tracing, if I hold my pencil up towards the end, it makes it a little easier for me. It might be harder, a little harder to control the pencil, but I can really see what I'm tracing. And the sun just kind of went behind a cloud a little bit, so it's actually making it even tougher for me to see, but it's okay. I got it. So when you're done, oh, his little feet. What you have are some really cool, I don't know, that might be hard for you guys to see. There we go. So now what I have are some really cool outlines of the things that I put down. And I have a few choices of what I can do with them. I could make them like a true silhouette, and I could use like a solid color like black or one single hue, we said, and color it in so it looks like a shadow. That would be like a true silhouette, like the example that I showed you. Or if you want to be creative and you can kind of treat this, it's kind of like you've made a coloring book almost. You've created this outline drawing. Or I can grab as many colors as I want and color them in and make it, give them eyes, give it a background, and make it like a full picture to color. The choices are up to you. I would encourage you to try different things with your silhouettes. You can pick things out of nature. You can use toys that you have around your house. If you're getting a little stir crazy, another fun thing to do with this is to go outside if you have a sidewalk or a driveway or something that's paved. And you can take chalk, and especially if you have a brother or a sister or a friend that mom and dad have said it's okay to play with, you can pose your whole body and stand in a certain way or stick your legs out and go crazy, and somebody can trace your silhouette on the sidewalk behind you. Kind of like when you lay out and trace your hand or trace your body. So you can trace your hand doing different things, the silhouette. You can do it on the side of the wall with your profile and your face. A lot of really cool ways. You can just use one source of light like the sun or a light bulb. Even if it's not a sunny day, you could get a bright lamp and use a shadow to make a really cool piece of art. I hope you guys have a great Must Draw Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. And Tuesday, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, start looking around your house or saving up. Tuesdays in April and May are going to be toilet paper roll Tuesdays, because we all have so many toilet paper rolls now floating around our house. So John is going to be back, and John and I are going to show you guys how to make a cool superhero craft with toilet paper rolls. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please say hey to me, send me pictures of what you're doing. You can reach out to me on Facebook if you got it this way, my video link this way. You can reach out to me on Class Dojo if you're one of my Okra students, or you can reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter at CS Riley, R-I-L-E-Y, teach, and I'm on both Twitter and Instagram under that handle. Have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.